make sabudana khichdi, here I have taken around 100 grams of sago, also known as tapioca or also sabudana. This I am going to soak for around 4 to 5 hours. So put it in a bigger vessel because this is going to get hydrated and swell up. It rises up. First I am going to wash it. Just once. Put ample amount of water and wash it very nicely. Now I am going to drain this water. Now once this is washed out and I have just drained out the water, add water up to the top level of the sago. Just leave little bit of extra water into it so that each grain of sago will just swell up very nicely and the sabudana khichdi will be very nice. And this is the tip which you should follow for every sago dishes, so your dishes will be very nice and very tasty. Now I'll keep this aside. I'll cover this and I'll keep this aside for 4 to 5 hours. So now you can see here the sago, the tapioca, the sabudana grains, it is fluffed up very nicely. It is very nicely hydrated. So along with this, with very few ingredients which are required, we will start making the sabudana khichdi. The ingredients are 1 bowl of this is chopped tomatoes, 1 bowl of chopped potatoes. There is around 5 green chilies chopped and curry leaves, 1/4 teaspoon of cumin seeds. This is rock salt for taste. So if you are fasting or so you can make this with rock salt or also you can use common salt. Around 2 to 3 tablespoons of lemon juice and half bowl of this is roasted peanuts which I have roughly crushed into the grinder. So just give a pulse once or twice and so this will be ready. So let's start making this super delicious, tasty and very easy snack. So start to heat up a pan or a kadhai. Add 5 to 6 tablespoons of oil to it. To this heated oil, I'll add the cumin seeds. After this cumin seeds splutter, add the chilies and the curry leaves. After the curry leaves and green chilies are done, I'll add the potatoes and I'll roast for around 3 to 4 minutes. Just add pinch of salt so that the potatoes are cooked faster. The process becomes faster. Keep the flame on a medium heat and cover this and cook for around 3 to 4 minutes. Just open and check. Toss it up again. To this I'll add 1 bowl of tomatoes chopped and I'll cook till the tomatoes are done. This cook completely. I'll add half of the salt to it right now and half of it I'll add it into the sabudana so that there is uniformity into the salt taste. So now just again I'll cover and cook for 3 to 4 minutes. Again I'll open up and toss it up. Keep this doing in 2 to 3 minutes of intervals. For last 1 to 2 minutes I will cover and cook it on a high flame for 1 to 2 minutes. After 1 to 2 minutes just open and check. Just check with one potato, it should be cooked. It's almost done. I'll just cook it for 1 or 2 minutes more. After 1 to 2 minutes check it again. So now I guess the potatoes are done. Yes, it is done. Now I'll add the soaked sago, that is sabudana. Add the leftover salt, the roasted peanuts, mix it well. Add the lemon juice. Again mix it and now I'll cover this and again I'll cook it for 5 minutes till all the grains of sabudana should be translucent, and that is how you know that the sabudana is cooked well, the sago is cooked well. So keep the flame on a low heat and just cover it. Just open and toss it up again. Again, I'll cover and cook for another 3 to 4 minutes. I'll just open it up again and then toss it up again. So now here you can see the sabudana is done. I'll finally garnish with coriander leaves, fresh coriander leaves which is chopped. Just toss it up again. And now this is ready to serve. You can check with the seasoning. And this is ready to serve.